Good evening and welcome to Chisago Lakes High School. Tonight it's a Section 7 4A championship game between the Andover Huskies and the Coon Rapids Cardinals. I'm Steve Thompson along with our friends from CTN, Howie Shapiro and Joe Young. And Howie, you've seen Coon Rapids all year. They've got a good team, but they're 0-2 against Andover.
Yeah, Andover has their number a little bit this year. In the first game, they lost by 5. It was a good contest. The last game later in the year, Andover really controlled the game from start to finish. These teams have played in the last 6 years, have played 5 times in the playoffs, so they're very, very familiar with each other.
Who are the players to watch for the Cardinals?
Well, we're going to talk a little bit about Tyjon Cummings-Coleman. He's just a sophomore. He's the leading scorer. Got in a lot of foul trouble in a very lackluster game for the Cardinals against Forest Lake in their last contest. He averages almost about 16 points a game. He had a tough game. He had gotten in foul trouble, went out early, only ended up scoring 5 points. So I think it's really about how he's going to react to coming back in this game and the pressure as being a youngster.
And for Andover, the leader lately has been Sam Musungu. He's been outstanding at the end of the regular season. 31 against number 1 Park Center at the end of the regular season, and he has been the go-to guy in the postseason for Andover.
Well, we've seen him since he's been a youngster, and Joe and I know, we know he's going to be a star. He is a very good basketball player. Coach Agoric always talks about we have to really limit what we want to do against him, try and close that lane off, force him to the outside a little bit more.
Should be a good one tonight. The Section 7 final from Chisago Lakes, Andover against Coon Rapids, coming up on QCTV.
Hiya, Queen of All Knowledge here, reminding you, creeps out there on the internet hack, scam, and trick savvy cyber users every day, but we can fight back. It's as easy as IC3. If you're a victim of online crime, don't give up. Visit IC3, the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center. Your tips help the FBI track down cyber criminals around the world. Report your crime to www.ic3.gov today.
Being a dad is an adventure full of special moments.
A cruise?
Surprise!
Unexpected moments.
I got this.
And even awkward moments.
Okay, Dad, thank you.
But every moment you spend with your kids, even the smallest moments, can make the biggest impact on your child's life. So take a moment to be a dad today.
Touchdown! She hit the line on the far side, and the Rebels win.
Stop winning! Stop winning! He connects! Rebels with their first lead of the night.
And the Andover Huskies are your section champions.
From Chisago Lakes on a beautiful late spring day, it's a Section 7 final. It'll be Coon Rapids against Andover. Steve Thompson along with our friends from CTN, Howie Shapiro and Joe Young. And let's send it over to Joe right now.
As Howie mentioned, this is the 5th time these two teams have met in the playoffs in the last 6 seasons. Coon Rapids this is the first time they've ever met in the section championship. Last year, the Cardinals pulled off an upset at Andover High School in the semifinals, and their mantra all season long is one more step. They want to get to their first state tournament since 1983. The previous 3 meetings in the playoffs have all gone the Huskies' way, including back in 2017 when the Huskies were the upset-minded team in Section 7 and made it all the way to the state tournament. A couple of state tournaments in the short history here at Andover, and a lot of familiarity with championships as they just crowned both girls and boys hockey state champions here at Andover High School. So a winning tradition at Andover, something the Cardinals will try to overcome tonight. Steve, Howie, back to you.
All right, very good, Joe. And Howie, there's nothing like a section final in any sport.
Well, we talk about all the time, Steve, the electricity in the gym, and you can feel it here tonight. We're behind the Andover section. The Coon Rapids fans across the way from us. It's going to be loud all night long, and we may even have trouble hearing each other. It's going to be so loud.
Yeah, it is a great atmosphere tonight. So much on the line, an opportunity to go to Target Center in the state quarterfinals next Tuesday in 4A. We're getting the starting lineups for both Andover and Coon Rapids right now on the floor. And Sam Musungu has had an outstanding year. Leading scorer 21.6 and had 22 against Duluth East to lead the way. And he's really made it go for Andover late in the year.
He really has, and he scored 22 in that second meeting against Coon Rapids as well. And he's dangerous, and he can hurt you from inside, and he can hurt you from outside. He's a good passer. He can assist his teammates as well. He's an exciting ball player, and I think he and Ben Kopetsky, and there's a number of the players for Andover. Cardinals have to be concerned tonight, and they have to make sure they know where they are in the court at all times.
For Coon Rapids, Elijah Smith, Peyton Himley, Matthew Ellingson, McKeith Dang, and Kai John Cummings Coleman. For Andover, Sam Musungu, Ben Kopetsky, Landon Nelson, Samuel Angel, and Connor Foy. Andover in black, Coon Rapids in white. Ball in the air, tap one by Angel and Andover. Kopetsky in the backcourt. Here's Sam Musungu, faces a triple team on top. Coon Rapids really wants to deny the perimeter. Here's Kopetsky, once again back to Musungu as they play out on top. They kick it out on the wing. Nelson, quick three, no. He had 5 made threes against Duluth East, a big factor there. Rebound to the Cardinals. Here's Ellingson, drives in off the glass, no. Rebound Nelson.
Cardinals are going to have to play well, and again on defense, almost a basket there. Good job coming back by Ellingson.
They got it down to Angel. He was denied. Kopetsky. And now Musungu on top. On the wing, Nelson looked at a three. They work the perimeter. Now Foy in the corner. That rattles out no good, and the board to Himley.
Yeah, they do such a nice job of moving the ball around the perimeter and finding that open look.
Here's Smith for the Cardinals in white, front court to our right. They get it inside on the baseline. That was Smith. And Andover comes away with the board. Still scoreless. Just over a minute in. On the wing, Nelson. Further out, Kopetsky. Now Musungu. They're definitely coming to the trap on top, Howie.
Well, they're a very athletic team. They play that a lot of about 1-3-1 defense. They're going to deny you if they can.
Foy near corner, off no good. And the board to Smith. He'll hand it off. Ellingson brings it into the front court. Right back to Smith. They try to get it inside to Dang, up and in.
McKeith did a nice job of backing up, making sure he wasn't going to commit too much contact and able to get that soft little shot in the basket. Cardinals take the first lead of this game.
Musungu on the wing, Nelson. And now Sam again. Over to Kopetsky. Coon Rapids, a long team.
Very length. There are a lot of length.
Nelson drives in, misses a shot. Angel the board back up, denied. Knocked away by Cummings Coleman. And it goes out of bounds and over ball.
Yeah, good hustle by Kaijon there as he's trying to get for that loose basketball. Uncharacteristic miss inside for the Huskies.
We are live tonight from Chisago Lakes, courtesy of the Andover Youth Football Association. Great work. Here's Musungu on top, drives in with the left hand, kicks it out. Foy another three. That's no good. And a rebound to Dang. Outlet to Ellingson.
Huskies cold early on from the field.
Inside, Cummings Coleman.
See, and that's what the youngster gives you. He's so dynamic, and he can slash to the basket, just a sophomore.
Early Coon Rapids lead. Musungu over to Kopetsky. He drives all the way in. That's blocked away by Ellingson, then out of bounds.
Matthew Ellingson averages a little over 4 blocks a game. He is, as you talked about, the length on this team. Maybe has the longest reach, him or Dang.
Foy to inbound. 4-0 Cardinals. Way outside. Over Musungu's shoulder. Into the back court. He'll pick it up. They say a Cardinal touched it. Probably Smith. Musungu left of the lane. Stripped away by Himley, and then right back Kopetsky. Kopetsky, long three. No. And that rebound, ping-pongs around, down on the deck. It is tied up. And on the jump ball, it's going to go to the Cardinals.
Peyton Himley has gotten the start the last few games, and he's a senior. He's been a leader, and again, just great hustle. Played well against Forest Lake last game out.
On the inbound, Smith. Here are the Cardinals in the backcourt. Cummings-Coleman hands it off. Smith again, ding. And that goes out of bounds into the Andover bench. Intended for Ellingson.
You know, Steve, you got to figure there's nerves on both of these teams. Obviously, the winner goes to the state tournament. The loser's season comes to an end. Neither one wants their season to end.
Foy in the corner. Further in, Angel. Up, off, no good. Ding goes to the deck, but the board to Ellingson. Into the front court, Himley. Right back to Ellingson. 3-ball off. Fight for the rebound. Cummings-Coleman out of nowhere to grab that one.
It looked like he jumped off a trampoline to grab that rebound.
Dang, further out. On the drive, Ellingson in the paint. Got it to go. Cardinals off to a very good start. 4 minutes in. Foy in the corner. No. Angel can't get the rebound, then finally does. Off the deflection by Kopetsky. Here's Nelson, a wide open three. That's long. Rebound, Angel. Kopetsky lobs it outside. Musungu drives, stops at the line. Inside, up, and it finally bounces in for Angel.
Yeah, the offensively early to start. The Huskies cold from the field. Their first bucket.
Ellingson on top, bump Smith. They let him play. I like it. Smith drives in off the glass. No, but a foul. First foul of the game right there.
You know, Elijah Smith makes things happen. He's so good, and he's got a deceiving three-point shot. You know, if you leave him alone beyond the arc, he will hit that three-pointer.
At the line is going to be Smith. Foul goes on Angel. First of the game. At the line, Smith. No good.
Now, Joe and I always talk about free throw shooting and how important it is, but none more in this game.
Joey Millette in for Andover. Angel's going to sit down. That one out, no good. So we missed them both. 6-2 Cardinals. Kopetsky into the front court. Ben stops, almost slips. There's Sam Musungu down in the corner, Nelson. They've had plenty of looks from the perimeter. Haven't been able to hit any.
No, they've had a lot of looks from outside.
Foy. Kopetsky down to Musungu, and he threw the arm out. Cummings-Coleman draws the foul. First on Musungu. He goes down hard. Second foul on Andover. And on the inbound, Dang. And now it's Cummings-Coleman. Ty John hands it off. Here's Himley. Himley, nice backdoor cut up for the jam. Ellingson denied, no foul. Coon Rapids fans can't believe it. And now Kopetsky has it. Into the corner, Foy. No. And coming out of there, Cummings-Coleman on the break, down the lane, up, in.
Yeah, you know, again, he's so athletic. He's able to stop in midair. He's able to change direction. You saw it there. He has 4.
Kopetsky, Musungu, denied, down low, Nelson to the bucket. Mallet with the board, and he got fouled. I think it's Dang.
Yeah, it's Dang. And again, just a miss in close again, coming from behind. Dang tried to get all basketball, but he could not.
First foul on the Cardinals. Team fouls 2-1 Andover. At the line, Joey Millette. Joey Millette, 6'8" senior. First off the bench here tonight.
He had that big block down at the other end on Ellingson.
Foy is going to sit down. Luke Jacobson comes into the game. Luke is 6'1" junior. He's another sharpshooter from outside. Millette misses another one.
Well, Luke hurt Coon Rapids in that first game they played at Coon Rapids with that three-point play.
Player goes down. That's Smith. And then did Millette foul?
I think he did. Yep.
Came in late, picks up the foul. Third on Andover. Dang to inbound. Good crowd here, as you might expect. Section final. District rivals. District 11, Coon Rapids, Andover. Ellingson around the horn, long three, out, no good, rebound, Dang. Dang inside, And it's stolen by Musungu. Ahead to Kopetsky. Blocked by Ellingson. What a play. Coon Rapids back the other way. Deng in the corner, and he turns it over.
Yeah, Coach Agoric putting his hands on his head. Knew they had an opportunity there off that block there.
Boy, Ellingson got back and made the block. Beautiful play.
Yeah, he's so good on that defensive end with his size.
In the corner, Jacobson, long, no good. Nelson taps it out. Musungu with it. Sam fires it to Jacobson, and he had it knocked away by Ellingson. That reach just popped it away.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and he gets in there. He's just really disrupts what his opponent wants to do on the offensive side.
Cardinals 6 in conference play, 10-9 this year. Musungu from the line, short, no good, and the rebound hauled in by Smith. Hands it off. Here's Himley. Himley puts it on the floor, drives in, had it knocked away. Meanwhile, Andover 13-6 in conference play. They ended up 4th in a league at the top that has Park Center, Osseo, and Totino Grace.
Some very, very tough teams, for sure.
Park Center and Osseo in the Section 5 final tonight in Rogers.
Yeah, they're a good ball club.
On the inbound, Cummings Coleman way into the backcourt. Alex Beck, he'll hand it off. Alex Beck on the floor, another big guy.
The Lizard, that's what we call him.
From the elbow, and that's going to be a charge. Sam Musungu draws the charge on Cummings Coleman, his first, second on the Cardinals.
Yeah, Sam's really a good defensive player, and again, that he's played Kaijon Cummings Coleman a couple of times this year, and he knows what he can do on the court.
Nelson in the corner, gets it out. Kopetsky down low, Mallet, back out, Kopetsky long three, no, rebound Nelson. He'll go right back up from 10 and get it.
Yeah, and again, just second chance opportunities for Andover. Has been hurting Coon Rapids a little bit here early on, 8-4.
Nelson with the steal, picks Smith's pocket, he'll wait for help. Shovel to Kopetsky, get it back, long three and got it. He's got range.
He does have range, and the Cardinals will have to make sure they step out and give him a little trouble. Nelson had, in the first matchup, had 17 points and 10 rebounds, 10 and 4 in the second matchup against Coon Rapids.
Cummings Coleman puts it on the floor into the lane, off no good, tapped it right back, still fighting for it. Now it's grabbed by Smith. He goes up, no, and the rebound to Nelson. The leads Andover with 5.
A couple of looks underneath for Coon Rapids, couldn't get him to fall.
Musungu to the line. Jacobson on the wing, cross court. Nelson, they're firing it around. Jacobson three, no. And the rebound hauled in by Cummings Coleman. Hi, John, a good looking player.
Yes,
sophomore. Wow.
We call him C-squared.
Yeah, just tremendous upside kick ball into the backcourt. Picked up by Musungu. He'll go in left hand, get the layup. First points for Sam. Andover leads 9-8.
Again, some good defense played by the Huskies led to that turnover. Another turnover there.
They go for the home run. Picked off by Millette for Andover. Ellingson went down deep, but Millette up high. Musungu the other way to the free throw line. Dribbles out of trouble. Kopetsky on top. Nelson, another long three, no. And the rebound, Ellingson, he got bumped, no foul. Millette hit him in the head.
Well, you talked about it earlier, letting him play, letting a little contact go.
And you'd rather see that than a free throw shooting contest.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Ellingson on the floor, drives in, gets a bucket. That's pretty, he's got 4. 10-9 Cardinals. Kopetsky down in the corner, Jacobson. Out to Kopetsky, dribbles through a double team, shovels it down low. Nelson, what a look.
Great job finding him back door, and Nelson with the easy bucket.
Over by 1, 7 for Nelson. Yep. Jacobson almost steals it from Cummings Coleman. He'll step back, 3. Rebound Kopetsky. Here's Musungu in transition. Left to the lane, to the hole, up, off. And the rebound ripped down by Smith.
Yeah, Smith does it with authority, and he making sure that he kept possession of that basketball. Timeout, Coon Rapids.
Wow. 8:02 to go, first half. Up and down they go. frantic action.
Yeah,
and it feels like there's something on the line, Howie.
I think there's a little bit on the line. Maybe just a trip to the state tournament for both these teams. And again, you know, these two teams we talked about in the opening, they know each other so well, very familiar with each other. And I like the flow of the game really for both teams. You know, as you talked about, officials letting them play. Nobody's in foul trouble early on. So we'll see how this game continues to unfold. If it stays like this, back and forth, it's going to be a wild one.
I'm going to be tired.
Yeah, me too.
And here's a look at that bracket in Section 7. You see how Andover got here. Wins over Cambridge Isani and Duluth East. And for the Cardinals, Howie, good wins along the way. They beat Anoka, arch rival still, and then took down Forest Lake in a thriller. In a thriller, in a game that Coon Rapids did not play their best, and they were fortunate, I think, to get by, and they did. And they look a lot better to start this game tonight than they did against Forest Lake. Kyle McDonald, of course, grandson of the great Bob McDonald. Ellingson further out. Here's Smith out of the timeout. Cardinals by 1, or Andover by 1. Cummings Carlson now on the outside, 3-ball, no by Smith. And the rebound, Jacobson. Kopetsky ahead to Musungu, spots up for 3. A long rebound comes down to Ellingson. Matthew Ellingson in a good spot. Yeah, Cardinals do a little better job getting back on defense, but what beautiful a feed. Look. Cummings Coleman down low, he leads with 6. Beautiful look from Ellingson. Yeah, just a bullet pass. I bet they work on that a little bit in practice. I would think. That one goes inside off Jacobson, finally grabbed by Smith. And now it's Ellingson again. Beautiful assist a moment ago. Out on top, puts it on the floor, drives in from the line. No, it's an air ball. Rebound Jacobson. Musungu got bumped by Smith. No call. I'm fine with that. I am too. Driving in, Musungu up, off, no good. And the rebound ripped down by Beck. 6'7" senior. And then Millett steals it, gives it to Kopetsky. He misses a 3. Back another board. Yeah, a lot of cold shooting on both sides. And I agree with you, Howie. Probably nerves in this situation. Absolutely. Look at that drive by Cummings Coleman. He won't get the bucket, but he'll go to the free throw line. He makes things happen. You know, he was a very dynamic athlete. Played football as a sophomore for the Cardinals, and was one of the leading players on that squad. So you can see he drives the lane. If he's not going to hit the bucket, he's going to get that opportunity to hit it from the stripe. Joey Mileta's second foul, 4th on Andover, 2 on Coon Rapids. Give a couple of shout-outs if I couldn't. I'll wait till after the shot. Cummings Coleman, first free throw of the game. Perfect. Mike DuPont, who's in Texas right now, watching from San Antonio. Give you and your wife, lovely wife, a shout-out. Yeah, once again, a big thanks to the Andover Youth Football Association for their support, bringing this to you live. Cummings Coleman, one more. And he's got 8 and leads all. 14-11. Cardinals. Andover is led once, 11-10. Elson leads away with 7 for Andover. Kopetsky further out, Foy back on the floor. Starting 5 out there for the Huskies. Kopetsky 3, no. Rebound tapped around, batted around. Finally grabbed by Musungu, drives in. Almost tied up, right back at it. And then a foul on Beck. It'll be his first, 3rd on the Cardinals. Yeah, that was interesting. I thought maybe Alex got ball, but they did call him for the foul. Sam Musungu at the line has 2 points. 22 against Duluth East, just shy of 22 all season. Yeah. And I'm still amazed. I saw his game against Park Center. 31 against the Pirates. Yeah, that's the real deal. That is definitely the real deal, and he filled the bucket up that night. And Park Center is the best defensive team I've seen in a long time. They're very good. They got them both, 14-13. Cardinals by 1 in the ball. Ellington's going to bring it up. He's going to hand it off. With it. He slow down low. Lip wins out for Hable. Oh, spun out. Drive. Down low, Angel up strong, out no good. And Beck was right there. And now it's Ellingson again. Gives it up, Beck. Further down on the wing, and Himley. Himley spins. Right back out on top. Ellingson again, hands it off. Cummings Coleman. He's going to try that three. No good. Rebound Foy for Andover, and here comes Kopetsky. He hasn't scored.
Well, that's a feat for Coon Rapids to keep him scoreless with 5 minutes remaining in the half.
Foy way out on top. Usually he gets down in the corners. They're mixing it up. Kopetsky long two, and he got it.
See, as soon as we talk about him not scoring, he gets a bucket. He must have hurt us.
15-14, 4-0 run for Andover. It hasn't been a game of huge runs. Cardinals opened on a 6-0 run, but that is the longest run of the game. Ellingson back to the middle, and Smith. Closing in on 4 to go in the half. Been moving right along here on this Thursday night. Cummings Coleman off to his left. That is Smith. Gets it back off Ellingson and a layup. Nice give and go.
Yeah, and really, defensively, there's not much Andover to do if they did not want to commit a foul, and Elijah just made him pay underneath. His first points of the game.
Beautiful play. Cardinals by 1. Musungu trapped on top. Swings it out into the corner. Driving Nelson had it blocked by Beck. Beck got all ball that time.
That time he did get all ball. I will agree with that. I mean, you look at the length of his arms. I mean, Beck and Ellingson and Dang, for that matter as well. They just do a really good job of limiting defenses or offenses in terms of what they want to do underneath.
Foy on the inbound, swings it outside. Musungu drives in, up with the left hand, no room, and finally ripped down by Himley. Ellingson right at it, kicks it out. Cummings Coleman, Dang got bumped by Musungu, and he'll go in and lay it up. No, he traveled.
Yeah, and he got away with a foul there, I believe. I think he got a lot of body on that takeaway.
Cardinals get it back. Cummings Coleman is going to give it up. Here's Smith. Smith goes over to the right, hands it off. Ellingson puts it on the floor. Double comes in the corner, spotting up. Shot no good. Good rebound by Foy. He skied to grab that miss by Smith.
He really did.
Musungu down in the corner, Nelson. And that's stolen away. Cummings Coleman all the way in. Up. What a shot!
He fouled
He's got
as well.
10. That was spectacular, Howie.
Yes, absolutely. When we talk about look at the job that he just did with his body control. Turned his back to the basket and was able to put it up and in.
Jeremy Hable wants a timeout. Second foul on Musungu, and the Cardinals lead it by 3. And you and Joe see Coon Rapids all year. I've seen Andover a ton.
Yes.
I'm impressed by Cummings Coleman.
And I knew you would be. That's why we decided to talk about him at the opening of the game, because he's a leader. For a youngster, he's a leader. He has a tendency to maybe calm some other players down, but also times he is a youngster, so he can get excited as well on the court. So sometimes he has to calm himself down. But he's a really good ball player. Joe Yund is shaking his head at me like he approves. So. And
speaking of Joe Yund, he is going to be talking to the coaches at the half. Jeremy Hable from Andover and the Coon Rapids coach, Mike Ogoric. And both coaches have had a fine year. And Coon Rapids, a lot of upside. You look up and down this roster, and this isn't lost on you. That yes, there are some seniors, but there's also Cummings Coleman to build around going forward.
Absolutely. And then if you'll see if he gets in the game, Marcus Bailey, number 1, he's just a freshman. But I'll tell you, that youngster is going to have a nice future here at Coon Rapids basketball program. He hit a 3 the other night just to come off the bench, and as a freshman, you can imagine what kind of pressure that he's under to come out in this kind of environment and play in a game that means so much.
Well, and Coon Rapids has something tonight that you can't teach, and that is length. And they've had that advantage all season.
Absolutely.
And have used it to their advantage. Cummings Coleman at the line, chance to complete the three-point play and extend the lead to 4. That one rattles around, but does drop.
He's more than doubled his points from last game.
Cardinals' big lead was 6. Musungu right back and drives in and puts it up and in. He has 6.
Well, that's good answer for Andover. After that 3-point play for the Cardinals, able to come back and get a quick bucket.
Hands it off. Here's Himley. Peyton Himley. Ellingson looked at that long 3, puts it on the floor. Himley in the corner. Now Cummings-Coleman right back into Ellingson, trying to post up on Nelson. And he does, and it spins out. The tap by Cummings-Coleman is good. He got the board and the bucket.
Well, great job staying with that. 21-17. He leads all scorers with 13.
5 field goals. That's batted by Kopetsky, and it's an over and back. Turnover on Andover. 2:30 to go in the half. Cardinals playing well.
Yeah, they are playing well, and you know, it certainly is an opportunity for them to see if they can build on this 4-point lead.
Cummings-Coleman has it on top. Hands it off to Ellingson. Cummings-Coleman again. Cardinals slow it down, up by 4. Jang back to Cummings-Coleman. Sees the lane, drives in. Had nowhere to go.
No.
Stolen by Kopetsky.
There are too many black jerseys underneath there for him to really get off the shot he wanted.
Nelson, corner 3, line drive. He's got 10.
Yeah, he's been hot tonight from outside.
That's his shot, a line drive, and he knocked it down. Almost kind of like a Ricky Rubio line drive.
Yeah, exactly.
Better 3-point shooter than Ricky, probably. Yep. And he knocked that down.
That is true.
21-20, Cardinals the ball. Angel in. Millette sits down. Joey Millette, 2 free throws. Hasn't scored. Played minutes. Dang. Inside Ellingson. In the corner, Himley. Further out, Cummings-Coleman. Puts it on the floor. Stops at the elbow. Lobs it to Ellingson right side. Tries to work off a pick. Andover's on it. This is Smith. Smith into the paint. Tough shot. Out of there, Angel the board. How that didn't fall, I don't know.
Yeah, well, we've seen both teams have that situation tonight where shots have not fallen.
Kopetsky, or Musungu, down in the corner. Foy back to Musungu. Finds a way to get it into the corner. Nelson, another 3.
Well, and again, the Cardinals have to do a better job of coming out and covering Nelson. They cannot continue to leave him open from there because he's proven tonight he's very dangerous from the outside.
He has 13, 3 made threes. Himley hands it off, Cummings-Coleman. John stopped by Musungu. Good battle out there between those two. Look down low, Ellingson on the block. Got Kopetsky airborne, missed the shot. Rebound Foy. Musungu goes around. Cummings-Coleman put up the shot, got the bucket and the foul. What a drive by Musungu.
That is huge. Again, the great job by Musungu. And we talked about him in the opening. That he's the player that stirs the drink for the Huskies.
First foul of the game on Smith. So 4th on the Cardinals. Musungu at the line, and he knocks it down, completes a 3-point play. He has 9.
All of a sudden, Andover with a 5-point lead with about 38 seconds remaining to go in this opening half.
Quick 9-0 run to Howie.
Yeah, we know why they're good.
Ellingson, Cardinals need a bucket.
Yeah, absolutely.
Close out the half. Here's Dang, runs into a brick wall, picked up by Jacobson. He's on the break, and we got a double dribble in the middle of the floor. Jacobson can't believe it.
Wow, that's a huge turnover for the Huskies because they had an opportunity, to go up by 7.
It was 21-17, 9-0 run by Andover, but the Cardinals have it with 22.2. They're going to inbound right in front of the scorers table here at Chisago Lakes. And on the inbound, it's Himley in the backcourt, Ellingson. They have time, but they need a good look. Ellingson puts it on the floor. Looking inside, back outside, Dang. Dang drives in, scoop shot, no. Rebound ripped down by Angel. They lob it ahead. Jacobson spots up, missed the shot. Back up at the horn. Angel, he has 4, and Andover extends their lead to 28-21. at halftime.
What a great job by the Huskies to extend that lead and go in by 7 at the break. It looked like Coon Rapids was trying to control this game and go away with a lead at the break, but give credit to the Huskies for overcoming that.
Andover finishes the half on an 11-0 run, and obviously their big lead of the game at 7. And very shortly we're going to be going to Joe Young with a halftime interview with Andover head coach Jeremy Hable, and let's send it over to Joe.
All right, Steve, thanks. Jeremy, your team got a lot of open looks on the perimeter. A little cold to start. Got a couple to kind of spark that rally at the end. How big was that for your team?
That was big. You know, we're a good shooting team. And we tell the guys to shoot with confidence all season, and even when you're not making them, you're getting open shots, you got to keep shooting. So that's what we called that timeout for.
All right, fast pace to that first half, just back and forth. Lead changed hands a couple of times. Are you surprised by the pace, and is your team comfortable with it?
We're comfortable with it, and I know Coon Rapids is comfortable with it, and we're familiar with each other, and we knew it was going to be a battle up and down and intense, and that's what we got.
Well, it's been a fun one so far. Thanks for joining us. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
And we'll send it back to Steve and Howie.
All right, very good, Joe, and that is Joe Yund and Howie Shapiro, my partner here on the broadcast today, our friends from CTN. And Coon Rapids had
Gravink, and what a game-winning goal. I got to know, I've never experienced it. What was that like?
To be honest, I don't know. I mean, you can play knee hockey growing up, and that's the same scenario you do. Overtime winner, state championship game, and somehow it ended up on my stick, and I'm lucky enough to have that memory forever now.
Well, you had the stick on the ice and able to capitalize it. The things you won't notice is just the checking you did on their top line. You guys held them in check. After that first period, I think you frustrated them.
Yeah, I mean, they came out to start those 2 right away. I mean, a little scary. You know, I had a lot of nerves going in. We'd never been past the quarterfinals, and checked ourselves, took a deep breath after the first, and got back after it.
Hey, it's great to see the team as a whole. Bronzy,
yeah,
I'll tell you, we called 911 a couple of times because he robbed them. And then the other component also was, hey, that Pearson snipe just before the end of that second period. What did that mean to the team?
Jake, I've known Jake since I was 5 years old, and that kid's the hardest worker in the room. He doesn't always get the benefit of the doubt, but he will never, ever quits. And a guy like that to score a special goal like that is unbelievable.
And what's it feel like that you guys have kind of broken through and won that first championship Class 2A for the Andover boys program? And I'll tell you, what's that feel like?
Well, I'm lucky enough not to be back next year with the target on my back, but these guys, I mean, look at all the young guys we have this year. They're going to pave the way the next 2 years even. The sophomores came in this year, were fantastic. Our juniors, fantastic. Thorson, Casey, just unbelievable. These guys are going to do special things next year and for years to come. Even our Bantam team, they're going to state next weekend. I mean, it shows that our program's growing for such little time, how far we're growing and how far we have to go still.
Hey, attitude and success, they're all contagious. Thanks for joining us, and so congratulations.
Thank you so
Great
much.
game winner.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, guys.
Hey, we're joined with Weston Knox, a captain and kind of a catalyst and igniter for this Huskies hockey team. What an achievement. What are your thoughts right now?
To be honest with you, there's not many thoughts going through my mind other than just we won state. I mean, it's a dream come true as any little kid in Minnesota. I think when it really hit me during the whole state game is when they put up the attendance on the board, and it was 18,950. That's when it hit, and you're like, all right, like this is the state championship. This is about to be pretty memorable.
Well, what an experience. And, well, you played so tough throughout the season. Tough at the blue line, dropping it in. You guys seem like you have such a trust within your teammates. If you decide you're going to go deep, somebody's coming back to cover you.
Oh, 100%. No, that's a big thing with our team, I'd say, is the trust we have with each other is just out of control. Like, I mean, in practices, we emphasize it all the time. Like, I mean, if this happens, someone's got to do this. It's a whole trust factor, and it really played in this weekend, as you can see. I mean, this weekend was some great hockey coming from us.
Hey, I was watching the breakouts, and you picked up that loose puck in your own end just in front of your own goal, and a great outlet pass, tape to tape ahead, and you guys were able to close it up. And what was that feeling like?
To be honest with you, I never saw the puck go in the net. I do remember I made a move around a guy, hit Zinda, and then I mean, my legs were feeling it, so you're kind of just like, all right, let me work my way up to the blue line. And then I saw Zinda shoot it, and next thing you know, I saw Graving turn around screaming at my face. So I was like, all right, I guess we won state.
Hey, Weston, you guys get a chance to be a part of history, the first boys Class 2A state championship, and that's got to just feel like one heck of an achievement.
Oh, it's amazing, and it all goes back just the guys that we had before us. I mean, the group last year with those seniors just fed into everything that we wanted to be, and we fell up short that year. And then the year before that is really the team that kind of set the whole path for Andover hockey and the future of us, and really set us on our path with Kaiser and Wolfie and all them. And I mean, after that, we want to keep growing and just take as much as we can in and just keep making it great.
One last question. Hey, Coach Manny talks about you being kind of the FEMA effect with the team, always picking each other up, but I also see you as kind of that mentor. That's a great leadership accolade for you.
Thank you. No, I try to be as much as I can. You know, I'm not exactly a quiet guy. I love talking, so whenever I can talk, it's normally something positive, where, especially towards the younger guys, because I mean, my theory is the biggest jump is definitely from youth hockey to high school hockey, especially when you go straight to varsity. So I mean, the guys ahead of you, if they know something, you got to try to give them help. And I mean, it went a long way for a lot of guys. Our sophomores did amazing.
Congratulations on your achievement. Hey, man, best days ahead.
Thank you. Roll skis.
Roll skis.
Being a dad isn't it?
And let's go back to Joe Young.
Thanks, Steve. Here with head coach Mike Ogorek. And coach, you controlled the lead for most of the game. Andover gets that run at the end. What was your message in the locker room?
Well, we've had a lot of opportunities. We've missed some conversions, right? We've also been loose with the ball. We've got a lot of just like driving into three-guy turnovers, get it to the slot, or we're bumbling it around. They've got more turnover conversion points than us. That's what we do, right? Some of our turnovers are just unforced. So it's maximizing our opportunities, right? We got to be strong. We got to look to finish. But we got to take care of the rock. You know, we got to be strong with the rock, plain and simple.
Fast pace to that first half. I expect to see the same. How do you control emotions knowing that this is such a big game for these young men?
You know, there's a big emotions as you prepare for things going in there. But once you get into the game, we're in the flow of a game, right? So we know that. There's no magic formula. There's no, like, amount of digging in you're going to do. Just got to execute that, right? And we've played in high-emotion games. Our playoff run hasn't been easy ourselves, right? We were down in the final few minutes of both games. So we've been through the emotion. We've done this. We got that on our side. But we just got to, again, finish opportunities at the rim, take care of the ball, and then we got to finish possessions. Matter we do that, we're going to be all right.
All right. Thanks for joining us. Good luck the rest of the way. Send it back to Steve and Howie in the booth.
All right, let's get to that first half recap. Coon Rapids off to a good start. They jumped out to an early 6-0 lead, Howie.
Yeah, they did, and they needed that. And again, they're, you know, losing twice this year to Andover. They know that there's a little more pressure maybe on their shoulders.
And then finally Andover gets rolling. Sam Musungu took advantage. Had 9 points. Landon Nelson leads away with 13, but it was really that run at the end of the half that was the difference. An 11-0 run for Andover as they built a 7-point lead.
Yeah, Coach O talked about turning the ball over and finishing at the rim, and those are things that, points off transition, those are things usually the Cardinals excel at, and they're not doing that the way they'd like to in this first half. So, Coach Hable's got to be pleased with the way this half ended. And so it'll be interesting. As you talked about fast-paced, I'm sure it'll be fast-paced in the second half, as Joe.
28-21 Andover. Leading scorer Landon Nelson for Andover with 13. John Cummings-Coleman with 13 for the Cardinals. 18 minutes on the clock. Winner to state next Tuesday at Target Center in the 4A tournament. Section 7 on the line. Andover the ball. They're in black. Coon Rapids in white. Sam Musungu over to Ben Kopetsky. They play catch on the perimeter. Connor Foy. Musungu drives in. Has to kick it back out. Nelson, three-pointer, no. Rebound, Angel up and in. He has 6.
Sam Angel had a double-double last time that these two teams played. 12 points, 10 boards. He's really active underneath, and the Cardinals have to do a good job of making sure he doesn't hurt you.
John Cummings-Coleman hands it off. Elijah Smith inside. McKeith Dang up, off, no good. Rebound among the trees to Musungu. Out on the wing, Kopetsky. Nelson again. No, and the rebound, Ellingson. Matthew Ellingson grabs the board. He has 4 points. Cummings-Coleman slipped, and he's going to be tied up. Cardinals are going to hang on to the ball. And an official on the other side might call it. Well, we got a timeout.
Timeout. Yeah, that's the only thing I think he could have stopped play for. I feel Coach O'Gork thought, we're going to lose possession of this basketball. And so there you see where the tie-up happened, but the Cardinals called timeout before anything can transpire.
So Coon Rapids gives up an 11-0 run. They give up the first 2 points here. They just need a good half-court possession. They need a bucket badly.
Oh, absolutely, and they need continued stops on defense because they cannot see this lead continue to grow. They don't certainly want to exchange baskets with Andover. That won't get the job done for them. They need defensive stops.
On January 27th at Coon Rapids, Andover beat the Cardinals in a tight one, 71-66. And then on February 25th, Andover won at home, beating the Cardinals by 15, 81-66. Here we go on to the timeout. Cardinals the ball. Himley to inbound. They get it into the cutter. And Cummings-Coleman missed the shot.
A good defense by the Huskies, really limited. 2 Husky defenders there.
There's Nelson on the wing. Trap comes. Kick ball off the shoe of Himley. And Nelson's going to inbound. Landon Nelson, leading scorer for Andover with 13. Kopetsky got bumped at the line. Fight for it, then it goes out of bounds.
Off his head.
Wow. Just a fierce battle between Kopetsky and Cummings-Coleman, and Cummings-Coleman wins that one.
Well, and instead of the old adage, using your head, use your opponent's head to get possession of the basketball.
16:30 to go, second half. Ellingson spots up, 3-ball, got it! Big bucket for the Cardinals. He has 7.
Well, and Ellingson's a really good three-point shooter, and once he gets going, the Cardinals will continue to feed him and let him take that look.
Musungu into the corner. Foy, high arcing 3, and he answers.
Again, they don't want to exchange baskets, 3s or 2s.
Driving in, Cummings-Coleman goes up, got stripped, wanted a foul, didn't get it. Musungu in transition down the lane, got hammered, and that could be a foul on Ellingson. We'll see about that.
No, I don't think
maybe
they didn't
Smith.
call it.
Wow. Musungu got decked.
He did. They didn't call it. They're, you talked about it earlier, they're letting him play.
Just a big collision over there. And Andover's going to hang on. They're up by 9, just under 16 to go. Half number 2, Foy on the inbound. And then Angel goes up, hit the bottom of the backboard, still fighting for it. Can he get it out of there? No, we're going to get a reach-in foul. And it could be Himley. We'll see for sure, but
yeah,
it is. His first team foul of the half.
Alex Beck checking in for Coon Rapids, otherwise known as the Lizard.
Got a lot of length. They lob it to the outside. Musungu into traffic. Body goes down. Cummings Coleman draws a charge.
That's Sam's third.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, that's huge, actually.
And that could take away some of his aggressiveness.
Well, yeah, you know, because you've got plenty of time left in this contest.
Charge here, team fouls even at one apiece. And Beck's going to inbound. 6'7" senior. They'll hand it off. Here's Ellingson. 7 points. The lead, Cummings Coleman with 13 for the Cardinals. Beck. It's inside. Now it's Smith inside off the side of the backcourt. Rebound to Angel out of nowhere. He just came in and took charge. Musungu out on the wing. Foy, three, long, no good. Rebound fought for. And Himley knocked it out of bounds. There is a lot of physical play down low.
Well, you know, and these two teams have played physically in the two games that we saw them, and they're obviously continuing to do so here tonight. I don't think there's a love line. I don't think either team likes each other, to be quite honest.
District 11 rivalry,
yeah.
Hey.
Yep.
Foy. Musungu outside Kopetsky, back to Musungu. He goes up, kicks it into the corner. Nelson spins out, no, rebound tapped around, grabbed by Himley. A hand to Smith. Elijah Smith. Inside, Cummings Coleman up and in. Great body control.
I was just going to say, what body control. Know to hang there and get his shot. He's got 15 to lead all scores.
Foy swings it over Musungu. It was tapped by Smith. He'll go around Smith. Left of the lane, go up. That goes out of bounds. Boy, they are really battling. This is fun.
Yeah, this is fun. And it'll be interesting to see as this game unfolds if, the Cardinals are going to go after Sam a little bit, trying to get him to pick up that fourth foul.
Yeah, and he definitely is laid back a little bit.
Well, he has to be concerned because, with this amount of time left, he certainly does not want to pick up his fourth.
Foy on the inbound, Joey Millette on the floor. Angel gets a breather. Nelson, the cutter, up and in. Beautiful back cut. He has 15.
Yeah, again, just does a really nice job of getting past the Cardinal defense. Leads back to 9.
Himley. Out of back way outside. Back off Cummings Coleman into the back court. Over and back, turnover on the Cardinals. Too bad. Cummings Coleman talking to Beck saying, I wasn't ready for it.
Right.
There.
Well, and Coach O talked about it in his interview. We cannot turn the ball over. I mean, that's just, especially against the team this good, now with a 9-point lead looking to extend.
Nelson, wing left. Kopetsky back to Nelson. Two-man game over there. Now they get it to Musungu. Sam Musungu. Now Kopetsky as they play catch. He goes up high, grabs it. Double comes inside. Millette. What a move!
What a move and what a no-look pass by Sam Musungu. That was gorgeous.
Andover by 11. They get it to the free throw line. Turnover through the arms of Smith. Millette grabbed it. Musungu into the lane, kicks it out. Nelson, three, no. Rebound tapped out to the wing, and it's grabbed by Smith. Ellingson. He's going to try the long three. Off, no good. Rebound down low. Smith, and he got hammered. They go to the line.
Who they call that one? Was it Millette?
Yep.
So that'll be his second. His third, I'm sorry. Second team foul on the Huskies.
One on the Cardinals, 13:09 to go. Smith. 0 for 3 from the line, 2 points. Well, that's going to sit down. Angel right back in.
Yeah, in this situation, Steve, it's pressure, but you got to be able to hit your free throws.
And that one is good. Ahead, Angel down deep, too far. Beck there, Smith there, and he still powered it up and in. Angel has 8.
Well, Angel's a powerful young man, and he's able to use that size to get the bucket.
Ellingson, Cummings-Coleman on the cut. Didn't get the bucket, but will get 2 free throws. That was a terrific cut to the hoop.
It really was. Was this against Angel? Yeah, that's his second.
Third on Andover. John Cummings-Coleman at the line, 15 points. And Landon Nelson of Andover both have 15. Missed there. Now 3 of 4 from the line.
Yeah.
Andover led it 28-21 at the half. By 12 at the moment. That one rattles home.
Cardinals will call timeout, and probably a well-needed timeout for Coach O'Gork to talk about some things here. Obviously down by 11.
Yeah, and the question is, over the course of the year, you know, do they need to change their strategy and maybe get some looks from the outside, Howie?
Right. Well, you know, it's possible because they're really a good outside shooting squad.
And they do have the length to be able to get some looks on the perimeter.
Exactly.
And in this spot, down by 11, still 12:52, plenty of time, but they need to knock down some shots. And as you pointed out, get some stops.
Well, yeah, and Ellingson's good from outside. Deng's good from outside. Elijah Smith is good from outside. You know, obviously besides Kaijon Cummings-Coleman, I think we're going to see the youngster come into the lineup, I believe, Marcus Bailey. He went to the scoring table anyway.
Another thing here, they have 1 foul in the half.
Yep.
And maybe they need to be a little more aggressive and push the envelope at this point in the game because they're down.
Well, yeah, it's very possible. I mean, because, again, they need turnovers. You talked about it. They need to take the ball away from Andover. And then, more importantly, then they need to score points.
And Andover's been able to deal with the pressure on the perimeter, but they've been very effective feeding Angel and feeding Nelson. And Nelson's led the way in this game. Musungu has 9, 2 for Kopetsky. Nelson leading the way with 15, Angel 8. Foy has 3, and then Millette 2 off the bench. Andover the ball. Nelson into the front court. Musungu, nice feed down low. Reverse layup, Foy. What an assist for Musungu.
And again, just a breakdown defensively.
Spinning in. Cummings-Coleman off. Rebound, Foy. Kopetsky ahead. Musungu, 3 blocked. Cummings-Coleman, what a play there. Cummings-Coleman gets it back. Kicks it out on the wing. Smith goes inside, puts up a shot, got his own rebound, falls down. Kopetsky ahead to Musungu in, lays it in. He has 11. It's getting away from the Cardinals.
Yeah, it's Cardinals are definitely having issues here keeping up at this point, but and again, just limited opportunities offensively. And Andover, give credit to Andover. I mean, they're playing really well.
Nelson back to Kopetsky. Cummings-Coleman the miss a moment ago. Foy, wing right, 3. Off, no good. And a rebound to Ellingson. Cardinals need some points. He goes in, put it up and in. Nice driving bucket. Ellingson 5.5, 9 in the game.
Yeah, well, they've got a hole to dig out, down by 13.
Musungu over to Foy. Double team comes, gets it back outside. Musungu and Kopetsky. They get it in the corner. Foy drives in, elbow. No. Rebound tapped out of there. Ellingson aboard. Coming up on 11 to go in the game. Cummings-Coleman outside to Ellingson. Directs a little traffic. He puts it on the floor, drives in, put it up. No. Draws a foul on Foy. And that's a start for the Cardinals.
Well, yeah, and again, but you got to hit those free throws coming up here. You know, like I said, I give credit to Andover for doing what they're doing, and they're doing it with only 2 points from their second leading scorer, Ben Kopetsky.
Ellingson hits a free throw. He's in double figures. By the way, the foul on Foy is first.
Well, Cardinals have 4 players that average in double figures. Only 2 of those players tonight, and that's what you can see here.
And he got them both. 43-32. Andover by 11. Under 11 to go. Kopetsky into the front court. Foy. Millette back out there. Kopetsky drives in. Jacobson in the corner. Nelson. 3, no. Tap back up and in by Foy.
Yeah, and Cardinals have to do a better job of boxing out. I mean, I know that's got to drive Coach O nuts.
7.5. And in the game for Foy. Cummings-Coleman drives down the lane, doesn't get the bucket, draws a foul. They're going to get Millette.
His fourth.
Well, 2 points off the bench, 4 fouls. They'll need to get him out of there. Got to bring Angel back in. Cummings-Coleman at the line. 4 or 5 from the stripe. 16 points. Got it. Still plenty of time, 10:28 to go in the game.
Yep. Give a shout out to former Coon Rapids Cardinals girls coach Deb Peterson is watching the game. Deb, as always, and Shelby Zimmel too from Arizona watching the game. So we appreciate that. Appreciate the fact that the Huskies program let this game go live.
Cummings-Coleman off, no good. He has 17 in the game, 45-33. Andover Youth Football Association helping us go live tonight. Driving in Musungu, down in the corner, what a look! And Foy hits a 3.
Yeah, that's
10
huge.
all in the half.
Huge.
What a pass by Sam. Cummings-Coleman, quick 3, buried it.
Yeah, he answered there. But again, you got to get stops. You can't trade threes.
He has 20. Overall leader in the game, Musungu. Out in the corner, driving Kopetsky. Right back out, Foy again! Third made 3 in the half. He has 13 points. Wow. Ellingson. On top, Smith. In the corner and out of bounds. Jacobson in the mix there. Knocked it away from Marcus Bailey. Bailey couldn't handle the hot one because it was tipped.
No, and again, it just went off his hands. Obviously, Coach O taking the time out here to talk about things. Now the Cardinals obviously trailing by 15 points with under 10 minutes remaining.
9:32 to go in the game. Of course, the state tournament next week.
Yep.
Tuesday at Target Center for 4A, and then the tournament moves over to the U. It'll be at Williams Arena,
yep.
Maturi Pavilion. And then the consolation games over at Concordia St. Paul. The girls tournament based at the U with consolation games over at Concordia St. Paul.
Yep.
So
yeah, I love this time of year. It's so much fun. I'm a obviously huge basketball fan to be able to watch these youngsters, make it to the state tournament and do what they want to do. And it's been a long season, and the fact that they're able to get there is certainly kudos to whoever comes out on top in this game.
And as we look at this game, certainly John Cummings-Coleman, player of the game for the Cardinals with 20 points, but there's a lot of candidates. Connor Foy, monster second half with 13, 15 for Landon Nelson.
Yep.
Those 13 of those coming in the first half. And then, of course, Sam Musungu, always a factor with 11 to this point.
Well, and you get contributions from different players, and that's what Coach Hable can only hope for. And obviously, and as you mentioned, Nelson big in the first half, Foy here big in the second half.
Here come the Huskies, up by 15. Under 10 to go in the game. Kopetsky, 3-ball, got it.
Yeah, I mean, how long can you keep him quiet for, Steve? He's such a good ball player. Second leading scorer on this Husky squad.
There's Ellingson shot, no rebound, Foy. He's been playing great. On the wing, Jacobson spins. And we got a timeout, Andover. We got a 30-second timeout down in the corner. 8:58 to go. And one of the things we saw, Howie, early in this game, Andover had a lot of three-point looks, and they didn't hit any. They're starting to catch up in that category.
Well, and that's what we talked about coming back from the break. Had they hit those shots, like they typically do, this game at the half may have been very different in terms of more than 7-point lead. But they're hitting when they need to. They're opening up their lead. They are just the superior team as of this time with 8:58 remaining in the contest.
And we got an inbound for Andover out of the timeout. It's still 8:58, but an 18-point game, and Cardinals need to stop right now.
They do. They need to stop in a bucket.
They got to get some positive momentum, and they gave up a big 11-0 run to close out the half, where Andover took the 28-21 lead, and they really haven't looked back since. Sam Musungu drives into the lane. Oh, crazy shot falling down and hit it.
He's so good.
Here come the Cardinals. Cummings Coleman. Pass down low to Smith. No look pass at that. Smith spins up, off. Rebound Jacobson hands it off. Kopetsky. Kopetsky into the front court, gives it to Musungu. Guarded by Ellingson, drives into the paint. Put it up with the left hand, got it to go. Wow.
Yeah, he's taken over now. He's got 15. At this point, it seems like he can do what he wants to do.
Ellingson the other way, up, short, no good. Wanted to foul, didn't get it. Angel to board. Coming up on 8 to play. Andover's grown their lead to 22. Driving in, Musungu got bumped. I think the foul's going to be on Smith. We'll see, and it is.
Yeah, that's his second, I believe. Yep, team second, just the team second. But again, Steve, give credit to the Huskies. They've done a nice job of opening up their lead, their 7-point halftime lead, and really pulling away from Coon Rapids here.
And they've just been trying to get it in to Musungu on the inbound, knocked away by Cummings Coleman. He's had a 20-point game. And now he'll come out and guard Sam Musungu. They're going to battle again next year.
Yes, they will.
Cummings Coleman is a junior. Musungu is a senior.
Cummings Coleman's a sophomore. So he's
coming back for his junior year.
Yeah. Oh, as a junior.
Yeah,
I see
Musungu
what
is
you
senior.
Said. My bad.
On the inbound, up and in. Musungu with the left hand. He has 11 in the half. He has 20. 60-36. Ellingson. Long three. Off no good. Rebound Kopetsky. Ahead to Musungu. He'll try the three. That's no good. Weak side rebound Nelson. He fires it out to Angel. Into the middle. Kopetsky runs it down. Musungu in. Up with the left hand. Got the bucket and the foul. He's on fire.
Yeah, Sam, you and I talked about it at the opening. We've known for a number of years that young man is going to develop into a fine basketball player, and he is showing it tonight. He's got 19 points.
What a run by Sam Musungu.
Yep.
That off no good, can't complete the three-point play. Cardinals the ball, 62-36. Coming up on 7 to go in the game. Smith goes against Angel. Angel blocks it out. Cardinals hang on to the ball. It was 28-21 at the half.
Yeah, Andover's exploded, and Coon Rapids offense just can't get going.
14-0 run by Andover to this point. Ellingson. Cardinals have had a nice year.
Well, they have.
Dang, reverse layup. That's a good look. He has 4.
Yeah, he averages 12 a game, just 4 so far tonight.
Kopetsky to the free throw line, stops over in the corner. Nelson 3-ball, off no good. Rebound Ellingson. 6:45 to go. Ellingson slams into Musungu, and that's going to be the foul on Sam. That's number 4 there.
That is number 4. But fortunately for the Huskies, they've got quite the lead.
He went flying.
Yeah, he did.
But there's no doubt he stepped in front of him. That is a foul every time. He's going to sit for the moment. He has 19 points. clean up some moisture on the floor. You need those guys like they have in the NBA games.
Yeah, they don't have them in high school.
No, they don't.
They
Cummings
should.
Coleman got it on the inbound, missed a shot. Rebound to Andover. Foy grabbed it. Kopetsky in the backcourt. Here's Foy. Ahead to Nelson. Back out to Foy. What a half he's had. 13 points. Foy goes baseline. Double team comes further out to Angel. Now Nelson. Jacobson replaced Musungu on the bench. Jacobson, high arcing three, no. And the rebound on the weak side hauled in by Coon Rapids. That was Hetwer. And there's a shot. Ellingson.
Yeah, and that's his shot, and we've seen it. We've seen him hit that shot all year long. 14 points for Matthew.
10 of those in the half. Kopetsky over to Jacobson, further down Nelson. Out to Jacobson, his runner blocked Smith, but grabbed by Angel. He'll drop the shoulder and get the bucket anyway. Cardinal goes flying. Angel has 10. 64-41. Ellingson spinning up, off. Good box out. Allowed Jacobson to grab. In transition lane, and Nelson missed the layup. Got hammered. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, he's grimacing as well, but yeah, and that's something, that shot, I'm sure he doesn't miss it very often.
He's rubbing his shoulder.
Yeah.
Fouls on Ellingson is first. Nelson, the free throw is good. He had 13 in the first half, now 16 in the game.
Yeah, the one thing we haven't seen Coon Rapids is they haven't been in foul trouble tonight, where they were in foul trouble against Forest Lake.
Joey Millette back out there. Sitting down is Angel. They got Millette, Kopetsky, Nelson. Musungu's out there with Foy. Sam Musungu's in there. Nelson hit the free throw. And over by 25, coming up on 5 to go in the game. Cummings Coleman. Smith down on the block, got it back. Ellingson long three, off no good. Musungu the board. Everybody clears out.
Yeah,
Musungu
rattled in and out.
Drives in, gives it up to Nelson, knocked away. Jackson Hetwer, good job trailing the play to knock it out of bounds.
Jackson Hetwer, another young player for Coon Rapids, just a sophomore, and he's tenacious on defense.
On the outside, Kopetsky, now Musungu. Has 4 fouls, 19 points. They get it out, Foy, three, got it again.
Yeah, Foy's been so hot from this, from outside the arc in this second half. He has 16.
4 made threes,
yeah.
Howie. Driving in, Cummings Coleman hit the bottom of the rim, goes out of bounds. Hand over ball, 4:31 to go.
Again, just a one possession time down court for the Cardinals, and we've seen a lot of that tonight.
They led 6-0, 8-2, 14-11. Their last lead came at 21-17. Look down low, Nelson the layup, feed Musungu.
30-point lead for Andover. Andover's just playing so well tonight. And, and Coon Rapids is playing well below their standards.
Driving in Smith, tip there to back, up and in. Back, first points of the night. 71-43. Kopetsky in the backcourt. Down in the corner, Nelson. Puts it on the floor, back out. Sam Musungu over to Kopetsky. Back to Musungu. Kopetsky down in the corner. Foy missed the three. Rare miss for him.
I was going to say, he hasn't missed much.
Cummings Coleman spins in, put it up. Circus shot there. What a beautiful shot.
Yeah, a little fingertip roll, get the bucket. He's got 22.
What a talent.
Yeah, he is talented. There's no question about that.
I mean, that was a ridiculously hard shot that he hit there a moment ago. Musungu on top. Foy down in the corner, thinks better of it. Closing in on 3 to go. Andover on their way to another state tournament. Yep. Girls hockey won a state title. Boys hockey wins a state title.
They're a dynasty.
Andover on the brink. Going in boys hoops. They'll be at Target Center on Tuesday as the champions of Section 7. And there for sure is going to be another Northwest suburban team there with Park Center and Osseo playing in Section 5 over in Rogers tonight.
That should be a good game, although Park Center's, I mean, Osseo's a really good team. Park Center's amazing.
Yeah, they've both been top 10 all year, but Park Center's been a solid number 1.
Yep.
And as we talked about earlier, best defensive team I've seen in a long time.
I didn't get a chance to see them this year.
Oh, they get after it. Kickball there. Goes out of bounds. And, of course, James Ware, their head coach, just absolutely demands 100% defensive intensity all night.
I love that. I love that. I love that kind of coaching. I love that kind of style of basketball. Hard-nosed, limit your opponent.
And by the way, you can vote on YouTube for our player of the game. So again, go to YouTube, vote for player of the game. Sam Musungu, the leading vote getter. And it goes into the corner, and Angel can't grab it. He goes to the deck, slides up against the wall. He plays so hard.
He does. I just wrote Joe Young's name in for player of the game. Let's see if that if he gets a few votes.
He has done a whale of a job.
Oh, he's the best.
Pre-game, halftime.
Best in the business.
And we're gonna go to him post-game. Once again, great to work with Joe and Howie, our friends from CTN tonight on this telecast. Up, off. Smith stays with it. He gets that board. Right back inside. Back up. And gets it to go. Alex Beck has 4. Job by Beck. Coming up on 2 to go. Andover in the backcourt. Kopetsky and Musungu. Musungu drives in, kicks it out in the corner. Foy, he'll dribble out of there. Out Kopetsky. Sam Musungu just took over in a stretch and put it away. Beck grabs the board. Good job. Hands it off Ellingson. Out on the wing, Himtley. He threw it away, got down deep. Kopetsky got fouled by Smith on the reach. That'll be the 3rd on Elijah Smith.
Well, they have him with 4 up there, but it is his 5th. They say he's got 5.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. He's out of the game on the reach.
He fouled out against Forest Lake as well. Not the way he wanted his senior season to end.
Andover's going to get win number 19 and head for state. Seating on Saturday. We'll find out when they play. 4A at Target Center. The 4 games, 10 a.m., noon, 2 and 4. If Park Center wins, they will be the number 1 seed and play in the 10 a.m. game. Shakopee wins, they'll likely be the number 2 in their section final. We'll see how it all plays out. Foy down in the corner, looked at it. Coming up on 1 to go. Jeremy Hable ready to go to his bench. Next dead ball, they get it to Angel. Saves to Nelson. And we got a timeout. And Andover's going to go to the bench. Musungu, Kopetsky, Nelson, Angel, Foy. Get a big round of applause, and why not? They lead at 71-47, and a trip to state 106 away.
Yeah, I mean, the smiles on that bench face, and they're all hugging the coach. And a certainly well-deserved victory for Andover. They played well, had a 7-point lead at the break, but just took over after that. And you see the score now, 71-47 in favor of the Huskies.
Noah Van Voorhis into the corner. This is Tate Johnson, stolen away by the Cardinals. They lob it ahead, catching and running. Off, no good. A long shot. Hetwer missed it. Rebound to Andover. Noah Van Voorhis down into the corner. Millett. Good look down low. Johnson almost had it stripped. Put it back up. Off, no good. Rebound tapped around. Tate Johnson grabs it. Wheeler swings it over to the left. 20 seconds to go in the game. tipped by the Cardinals. They outlet ahead. Cummings-Coleman.
Oh.
Off an Andover defender and out of bounds.
Wow.
What a play.
I mean, again, he's such a nice young man, good young man, and such a good athlete.
12.6 to go. He has 22 points in this game. Cardinals with 10 to go. Here's Hetwer again. Hands it off, Bailey. And right before the horn sounds, Cummings-Coleman hit a long three to end up with 25. But Andover wins this Section 7 final 71-50.
Well, give them credit. The Huskies just did a really nice job of controlling this basketball game. Coon Rapids, as you see, as C-Square drops the long one to finish with 25. But Cardinal season will be over, and congratulations to the Huskies for advancing.
Coon Rapids finishes the season 19-10. Andover wins the section. They are now 19-10, and they go to the state 4A tournament next Tuesday at Target Center. And Joe Young's gonna get some interviews here post game.
I'll talk to Sam. I think they're going to do the. Did they do this
yeah,
ceremony
we're going to get
first?
the awards ceremony, and we'll carry that, of course, for you. Once again, a lot of fun to work with Howie and Joe from CTN, who cover the Cardinals all year. And of course, QCTV covering Andover, Anoka, and Champlin Park all season long on cable TV. Big thanks to Taylor Johnson and our great QCTV crew. Yeah, and we're going to get that awards ceremony here in a moment.
Yeah, we thank everyone for allowing us to be part of the broadcast. It certainly has been fun, and it's again, look at the smiles on the Andover Husky faces. They played well, and they're going to state. And I know that the Cardinals, especially the seniors, obviously very disappointed their basketball careers at Coon Rapids will come to an end.
And we're going to get that awards ceremony started shortly. Runner-up, medals and trophy to the Coon Rapids Cardinals. And Howie, you and Joe have covered this team all year long. Let's talk about this Coon Rapids group a little bit and what they did accomplish. 19-win season, that's impressive.
That's impressive, and they scored a lot of points. You wouldn't know it by what the 50 they scored tonight. The last couple games have been a little bit lower for them in terms of how they've scored, but, give them credit. They've had a really good team, and nobody wants to see your season come to an end, but congrats to the Cardinals as they did have a good season. Unfortunately, their season will come to an end tonight.
Well, you look at the scoring here while we have a moment among the starters. For Coon Rapids, Smith had 3, Himley 0, Ellingson 14, Cummings-Coleman 25. We're going to get that awards ceremony. A quick rundown of Andover. Sam Musungu 19, Ben Kopetsky 5, Landon Nelson 19, Samuel Angel 10, Connor Foy had 16, Joey Millette had 2 off the bench. Oh, by the way, McKeith Deng had 2 for the Cardinals as well. Beck added 4 off the bench for the Cardinals. And we'll go to the PA announcer here for the awards ceremony as they honor the runner-up Cardinals first.
Number 4, Elijah Smith. Number 5, Kate Dingley. Number 10, Jabri Palmer. Number 11, Matthew Ellingson. Number 12, Brayden Bennett. Number 13, Jackson Young. Number 14, Elijah Kamla. Number 20, Connor Jordan. Number 21, Kate Jones. Number 22, Griffin Todd. Number 23, Jackson Edwards. Number 24, McKeith Dang. Number 25, Anthony Belpino. Number 32, Kaijon Cummings-Colvin. Number 33, Alex Beck. Number 34, Alan Iapan. And number 44, Tommy Dutton. Now would the captains please come accept your Section 7 4A runner-up boys basketball trophy. Congratulations to Coon Rapids Cardinals for an outstanding season. Now for the Section 7 4A boys basketball champion, the Andover Huskies. For the Huskies, number 1, Sam Musungu. Number 3, Keegan Fogarty. Number 4, Luke Davidson. Number 5, Ben Kopetsky. Number 11, Tate Johnson. Number 12, Kate Wheeler. Number 13, Jason Blankenship. Number 20, Connor Cavellis. Number 23, Dylan Cavellis. Number 24, Vaughn Strickey. Number 25, Noah Van Forrest. Number 30, Samuel Abbott. Number 32, Landon Nelson. Number 33, Samuel Angel. Number 34, Colin Kennedy. Number 35, Joey Millett. Number 42, Chase Pemberton. And number 44, Connor Floyd. At this time, will the entire team come forward and accept your Section 4
Ah, that is a great moment whenever they hand out that section championship trophy, and Andover's got another one to add to the trophy. KSA beat Coon Rapids here in Section 7 boys hoop 71-50, and quite a performance. Connor Foy, 16 points in the second half, and really you can go back, Howie, to the end of the first half. They were trailing 21-17. They finished a half on an 11-0 run and really never looked back.
No, they really didn't, and give them credit. I mean, they similar to that last game that the Cardinals played against them, they really kind of dominated that performance, more so here tonight in my estimation and my belief. And I think the fact that they were so successful here tonight, it really springboards them into next week's tournament. And, there's some really good teams coming up, I'm sure, that they'll face, but I like the makeup of the team, and we, as somebody who does a lot of sports for Coon Rapids, if it's not Coon Rapids, Andover will be going, and we, as members of the Northwest Suburban Conference, certainly wish them luck.
Yeah, and Coon Rapids, we reflected on their season coming in a number 2 seed, some hard-fought victories.
Yep.
And before the ceremony, we brought this up, a 19-win season in this conference. is a really good year.
Yeah, and they lost some games close earlier in the season that they should have won. Things that they didn't, games they didn't hit free throws. Armstrong, for example, they lost by a point, but they should have beaten them. They should have hit some free throws down the stretch, and they didn't. And a couple other games like that, they could have been a 21 team, win team that unfortunately they didn't get those wins. But nonetheless, great season for them. Nothing to hang your head about. Just certainly a really well-played season. Unfortunately, they didn't get their final destination to the state tournament.
Cardinals say goodbye to a lot of seniors,
yes.
but John Cummings-Coleman, who had 25, the long three right before the horn, he comes back, a sophomore, 2 more years with the Cardinals,
yep.
and that's got to be exciting for you and Joe to be able to see him play.
Oh, absolutely, and we'll obviously see him play football next year before we see him play basketball. But yes, he is such a good athlete, and he's going to make a lot more memories here at this high school before his career is over.
And you see the Andover Huskies take their turns cutting down the net here at Chisago Lakes. And real quick, what a great facility here at Chisago Lakes. I've done football games up here, never done a game in this gym. They've got a beautiful facility.
They really do. It is not the closest gym, and it's a little bit longer of a drive, but certainly it is. It's a beautiful facility, and now another gym that this first time here that I've had an opportunity to call a game from.
Yeah, we almost drove to Wisconsin to get to this game.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
We're pretty close to the border.
We are
for this one. And once again, to recap for Andover, they win their 19th game. Seeding will come out on Saturday, and here's the deal: in Class 4A, they'll play at Target Center on Tuesday. Yep. The number 1 seed will play an at-large team at 10 a.m. Then the games follow. The 4-5 at noon, and then the other seeds will play in the afternoon. So there'll be 5 seeds in that 4A tournament, 3 at-large teams. We'll see how it plays out in that seeding meeting on Saturday, but Andover will get a game at Target Center sometime on Tuesday. But if Park Center beats Osseo, you can bet they will be the number 1 seed in that tournament. They've been number 1 all year.
They have.
And then beyond that, and of course they have Braden Carrington heading to the University of Minnesota.
Yep.
I would expect Shakopee, if they win their section, to be the number 2 seed. And then beyond that, we'll see how it shakes out for the Andover Huskies. Then after that, the tournament would move to the U or Concordia St. Paul, depending on where Andover falls after that quarterfinal game. And we're going to be going to Joe Young, hopefully very soon, with our player of the game, Sam Musungu. And we talked about Sam at the beginning, Howie, and he's really been the engine that drives his team late in the season. With all due respect to the rest of the team, he really makes it go and is a leader out there.
Oh, yeah, he really does, and, he's such a good athlete.
And let's go to Joe Young right now, and he's with Sam Musungu.
All right, thanks, Steve, and I am with Sam. Early on, you guys were trailing. Were you ever nervous in this game?
No. I mean, we came out to a slow start, but we never lost confidence. I mean, we've worked for this all year, so we just had to, stay strong, keep positive, and then the score was out where it was.
Big run to close out the first half and get you a lead going to the locker room. What was said in the locker room, and what did you guys do to really close it down in the second?
Defense. We preached defense the whole year. It really came into effect in the second half. We came out strong on defense, and we got to stop, and then we kept scoring on offense.
Now, obviously, your boys and girls hockey teams are recent state champions. Has that championship vibe just kind of resonated throughout the school? Are you guys feeding off that?
Definitely. I mean, we want to stay for football, want to stay for hockey, as you said, so hopefully we can make a big run.
Early on, we talked about a little struggling, but some of the other guys, Ben only finished, I think, with 5 or 7 points, but some of the other guys stepping up big tonight. Talk about guys like Peyton Foy and Landon Nelson that picked up the pace.
Connor Foy and Landon Nelson, I mean, they're a big part of our team. They helped us in the Duluth East win. They played great defense, and that's what we need to make a good run in state.
Well, congratulations on the win, and good luck next week at the state tournament. Going to try and get Coach Jeremy Hable over here as well. Coach, congratulations. And we were talking as the boys were clipping that down. You made it to 3 tournaments or 3 section championships as a member of the Coon Rapids Cardinals. Never got to cut it down. What was it like to get up there and cut it down?
feels pretty surreal, to be honest. It hasn't quite sunk in yet. I'm just proud of these kids right here. You know, they every day in practice they bring it. All of them. The seniors are a fantastic senior class, and it just feels surreal right now.
Well, you know, when we look at you guys on paper, it's the big two. It's Sam and Ben. But tonight, a real group effort. All the other guys picking up the pieces until they really got going in the second half. How important is that going to be for you guys moving forward?
Well, it's extremely important because you can game plan for Ben and Sam, and when you take them away or try to take some of their shots away, other guys got to step up, and it's a team game. It's not one or two guys. It's all 5 guys on the court playing together, and that's going to be huge moving forward.
What? Obviously, you've made it past this point, but you're not done yet.
Yeah.
What is the next couple of days look like for you guys?
Gather ourselves, maybe get a practice or two good in here, and then enjoy the experience going down to the Target Center and the Williams and wherever else it's at this year.
Well, congratulations on the win tonight. Good luck at the state tournament. With that, I'll send it back to Steve and Howie.
All right, very good. Good work, Joe Young, one of our friends from CTN. Howie Shapiro. It's been a lot of fun. Didn't go the Cardinals' way. Andover pulls away at the end of the first half. They cruise to the 71-50 win, but always great to be a part of a section final.
Oh, absolutely, sure. Absolutely. And you don't get that opportunity that often. And for Coon Rapids, they made it to that section final. It wasn't the outcome that they wanted, but we do congratulate them on that season. And Andover, on the other hand, it was the outcome that they looked for, and we certainly wish them luck as they continue on into the state tournament.
Well, you guys have been working together for a long time.
Long time.
You do a great job, and it was a lot of fun to meet you both and work with you both tonight. Joe, great job. Howie, outstanding job. And our QCTV crew, they knocked it out of the park as well tonight.
Oh, we thank you for the opportunity to be part of this broadcast, and it was a lot of fun, and definitely a lot of fun working with you, Steve.
Andover wins Section 7 on to the 4A Boys Tournament next Tuesday at Target Center. The Cardinals finish 19-10. Andover now 19-10 with a 71-50 victory. Once again, a big thanks to the folks here at Chisago Lakes, the folks here at Section 7, the Andover Youth Football Association, and their support tonight. Joe Young doing the interviews, Howie Shapiro, our analyst. I'm Steve Thompson. Once again, Andover wins Section 7, beating Coon Rapids 71-50. Good night.